He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Well, takes a while. Welcome back, True to Horse Horsemanship. You know, I get tons of questions and all about if this method works with barn soured horses or buddy soured horses. We got a mare here that was at my place for 30 days. Usually you should probably see this video before you see the video where I'm working with Kevin, the owner. But at my place, mares went real nice and everything. She got light to the bit and everything, but now here's the key thing, she's back in the same environment. Now Kevin, he's made a lot of progress with the way he's thinking about the horses, but she goes back to that environment where the old habits are instilled, and she barn soured and buddy soured. So we're going to address that today. Now what I'm going to do, the reason I'm not on her yet, just for my kicks and giggles, I'm just going to walk down a way and see where her point is, where she starts acting stupid. And that way when I get out, so a lot of people, I'm a realist. Yeah, I can do a lot of groundwork with this and that, but I know y'all at home will not follow through with it. Y'all gonna say that's too much work and that's too much walking, so I'm not gonna do it. So Kevin, next time you come over, we'll talk about that, what I mean. But so I'm gonna just walk down here. If honey can sort of move your camera over this way, because I just want to see where she gets a little nervous at, or if she gets nervous at all. Now, she might not even, with me leading her, she might not even get worked up. And if she's staying calm and cool and collected, I'm not going to pester her. Now I want to see how she does coming back, see if she gets in a hurry. So, you know, when she was over at my place, I warned Kevin that when you get her home, I'll be different. And luckily enough, Kevin lives close enough, and I told him I'd come over and help. And so right there told me a lot. As long as I'm leading her, she's fine. Yeah. She's not getting upset. So what she's doing, she knows she can. You know. So, you know, well, I'm going to be moving her hip and doing this and that with her if she gets stupid on me. And at first, you know, one of the problems with her, she went to one place and came back, and she really got in a hurry, worse than she was before. So, you know, when she was at my house, I worked on just slowing her down and getting her relaxed. And normally, that's what you want to do here too. But since she's born sour, at first, if I can get her going straight down the road, that's what I'm looking for. Then I'll start working on slowing her down. Now, one of the things Kevin's doing, and like most people, you're doing good. So don't beat yourself up. You're doing a lot of things real nice. But Kevin's let it get in his own head because he's so focused on what she's doing bad, and he's coming in to help me now for lessons. And he said, but I can slide my hand down and just touch that rein and she slows down. I said, there, let's focus on the positive. You know, let's get away from thinking about the negative, because the more we think about the negative, you know, the more it's going to fall apart. And if we really think about the positive, it's going to help us mentally. And, you know, I'm not big in all this mind guru stuff, but it's true. It's a mental game when you're handling horses. I mean, it is. But she's a nice little mare. All right, you want to get your bucket? I've got my mountain block.
You want me to close?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. All right, hon.
I'm getting there.
I know.
I got it.
It's my way of getting my head straight. So I'm on her. I sort of wish we filmed when I got on her, because as soon as I got on her, she was ready to get stupid on me. So it was nice. You know, I picked up my hands and asked for a stop, and she did. So that's the start. So I'm just going to go, there we go. Make sure I got my back. So I'm going to let her go. And I've already, when I was leading her, I could tell she was I'm not going to hold on to her. I'm just going to let her have her head. Now I'm going to grab her and ask for a stop. Now right there, if you watch her, she wanted to go to my left. Now you're going to see me grabbing her for a couple of times here. You know, when you're working with a horse that's especially like her, she's ready to get chargy. I would, a lot of times, just move that hip. But with her and all, and the way this ground is right here, you can't tell it. It's not ideal to do that. She's liable to trip and fall. So I'm going to grab her. And I'm going to back her up. But as soon as I made that turn, her face the barn, the house, she wanted to take off on me. So I'm going to ride forward. I'm going to ask for a stop and back up. Now at first I really had to grab her, but now she's starting to get light, come back to my hands. She knows I'm not going to. Here's the thing, when she turned around, she started taking off. I had to use as much force as necessary to stop her. I couldn't just let her do it. So now I'm gonna just let her walk off. Now for up here, she gets in a hurry, I'm gonna bend her. I'm gonna move that spur. Now this is important why I use the independent bit, and a lot of times, you know, some people would go to a O-ring bit to do what I'm doing right now, but the thing of it is, I need a little bit more leverage than that, because if she goes off, I need to be able to tell her, no, you're not going off. And now we're going to walk away. Every time I turn her, I'm going to turn her to the right because she wants to turn to the left. And you know, but working with barn soured and herd bound horses, it's all a little different. Depends on the horse, and I gotta use my gut to tell me what to do. You know, some horses, you can back them up all day and it's not going to work. So I'm going to move that hip here. Now she's slowing down a little bit. Kevin, come down here. Head stall. So now I'm going to give her a little bit of leg. There. Now right there was a big improvement. You notice that last time, yeah, go up holes on each side. That head stall is a little bit too loose on her. So go up to the next hole. But that last time, this time she turned, I was able to just stop her. And that one time when I turned her, the time before that, you know, she went real quick. You do the other side too. That way you got it even. So, you know, I'm doing it way down here for the simple reason, this is when she really wants to get going back that way. And some people say, well, she ain't that bad with you, David, because I'm riding her. When I let her down, she kept wanting to turn that way, turn that way, turn that way. So while I was coming down the road, I had a little bit more pressure on my right rein. So, you know, she's checking herself. So now we're just going to give her a little bit more leg again. She turned. Good. So basically, right now I'm controlling that shoulder. I want to be able, from this distance, because she can see her buddy, but it's far enough that she might get agitated. So now I'm just going to reach down there, pick up, pull. There, now she's softening up. There, there. There. Now, when I first moved that hip, you saw that nose come up and everything, and she did it in a hurry. She did it in a hurry, but I didn't back off of her. I didn't back off of her until I feel some lightness in my hands, and when she started to slow down. And that's where a lot of people, they say, well, I'm going to get dizzy. Well, tough shit. If you're going to get dizzy, then go buy you an old horse that you don't have to work. I mean, it's that simple. So I'm just going to pick up. There, that's nice. Hon, you want to move down here a little closer? Poor Cindy's way back there. Of course, we got zoom on the camera. And right now what we're doing is just as important as doing anything, because she's settling and everything, and I'm not trying to I'm trying to left, right, you know, do it on a loose rein. Yeah, that's a good spot. That way I can go up and down this road. So now I'm just going to ride to my left and ask her to just go off. Good. And see, now I went a little farther. Right there, she did it quick again, so I'm going to pick up and move that hip. And I'm really moving that hip. I want to get that heart rate up. I'm not saying pretty girl, let's please move that hip. I'm saying get that hip moving. And now I'm going to try to turn to the right again. There, that's better. Wasn't perfect, but that was better. I didn't ask her to move that hip that time because she went part way, and as soon as I took my leg off of her, she quit. So I'm going to ride towards Cindy, and we'll let her have her head. Now right there, she picks up. I'm going to pick up that rein, walk. She picks up, I'm going to pick up that one rein and walk. She picks up speed, I'm going to pick up that one rein, walk. She picks again, I'm going to pick it up again. Now you notice every time I pretty well turn her, I'm turning away from the house and her buddy. There we go. So I'm gonna, now I might, if I want to use two hands, I might pick up like that, release. Now what I'm doing, some people say why my hands are way up here, is because what I'm doing, I'm trying to get some weight off them shoulders on the front end. So I'm trying to take some of that power off of her. So now we're going to turn again. Then we're going to leave her alone. Right there is nice. Right there, she's going to hurry, and we'll just lift up, check. Lift up and check. Put my feet forward, ask for a stop. Look around the corner. And we'll back her up. And now from this distance, right there, I control her shoulder. So I'm going to go back and pick up that rein. Look at that hip. Move that hip a little bit. Pick up that rein. Right there, she got chargy, so she got stiff. So I'm going to pick up that hip. Move that hip till that head gets where I want it. Right there. Do it again. This side. There. Now I'm going to give her some left leg and ask her to move that shoulder. See how soft and slow that was? So I'm going to ask for back again. Because Kevin's got an asphalt road right there, so it's not good to work on here. But right before he crossed that road, he's, like I said earlier, he's far enough distance to make her want to go back. So now I'm going to turn to my left. Well, look, good girl. And I might pick up that, move that hip again. All I'm doing is letting her know I'm controlling her feet. And when I bend her, and she uses a lot of her energy to move that hip, I'm going to put my leg on her and say, fine, you want to use it? We're going to go the next step above, and we're going to really make you use that hip. But I'm going to take control. And that's where people go wrong. They don't want to take control. And I know I started out back, and with this mare I could tell it would work. And I really grabbed her that one first time to tell her, say, hey, you ain't running off on me. But most of your barn soured horses and everything, this is what you should do. Just really move that hip and get that heart rate up. There, that's what I want. I stopped riding and she stopped. So we're going to go to my left. Good. Oop. So I'm going to break it up. I'm not going to constantly do the same thing over and over again. Right there, I turned her to the right. She did pretty good. I got right there. Right there, she wants to. So my job is, because I know if I go to the right, I know where she's going to react at, and stuff where everybody goes wrong. See, I'm prepared. I picked up my outside rein a little bit. It's not completely taut, but it's taut enough that when I straighten her out a little bit more, that I can throw that wall up and say, hey, stop and back up. So I'm not letting her get 2, 3, 4 feet before I do it. I'm automatically correcting her, see? And that's where everybody goes wrong. They don't automatically correct them. They get in there and let them travel so far. So now we're just going to give her a chance to walk forward. Now this is a schooling session, so I don't care how long it takes me to get from point A to B. I'm going to walk forward. She's walking nice. I'm going to stop and back up. I'm not going to let her get to, I want her to stay at 1 or 2. So we're going to do a lot of stopping and backing up. Then the backing up, and also not to correct her, to backing up and saying, hey, if we're not going forward. It's not to slow her down at this point. So now we're going to walk forward a little bit. I'm going to back her up. So basically, like I said, I'm not allowing her to get into full gait. I'm basically like a computer. I got to reprogram her and slow her mind down, especially these spotted horses and all. A novice like you buys them, and you got this horse that just wants to go like hell. That's because that's the way they train them, a lot of them. There's few out there that don't, but most of them train them just go like hell. There's no stop, there's no back on them. So, you know, I want my gaited horses, if I ask them to go, they go. But when I want them to do a flat walk, slow, they should do it. So we're going to get a little leg, let it go a little farther, and we stop. Now we're going to turn around again. I'm really paying attention to her body now. Looks like I'm just sitting here, but I'm prepared. As soon as I feel that back tense up, just say, hey, no, we're going to stop and back. I'm not letting it to escalate to that point. There, that was nice. And just squeeze over my calf a little bit. Now I'm going to turn to the right. Now we'll ask her to turn right here, because it's a little bit closer now. Then she'll liable to get a little bit more amped up on me. That's not too bad, because she stopped mid-turn, that quarter turn. You know, that's why, you know, people get so frustrated with these barn style horses. You know, here in a few minutes, there's no doubt in my mind I can take off with her and we'll be fine. You know, she might be in a hurry to get back and it might take a while, but like I explained to you, especially on barn style horse, everybody's so caught up in let's riding so far, ride to where she's just past where she's comfortable and then work on it there, then go out a little bit next time, because once she gets a ways down, that barn sourness is going to go away and she's going to ride fine. But as long as she's in smell or sight of home, that's where she's going to be a stinker at. So I just pick up now. And I know, you know, when somebody sees that beginning of the video of me grabbing her when she took off, I'm going to hear BS, but I don't care. You know, my first concern is safety for you and the horse. And my job is to tell this horse that your old games is not working. I'm sorry. You have to be responsible for your own actions. I'm not going to baby you. And if everything goes right, you know, it's just if everything goes right, she should soften up like this. Right now, like I said, there we go. Yeah, I'm over exaggerating my hand right now. There. Yeah, she's pushing on a bit more than she does when she was at my house, but like I said, that part of her still wants to go, you know, but she's controlling her actions. Right now, this is a nervous tick. Instead of like what you described to me that she was doing, she's figured out with me on her, she can't do that. So it's showing up a different way. So some people say, well, what do you do about that? Not a dang thing. You just keep working with it, and as soon as she gets completely confident in you and relaxed, that's going to go away too. Good girl. Now what I do a lot of times, I want to take my left hand, just put on these reins, and when I use my right hand, right there, she takes a step back, I pick up, takes a step back, I leave her alone, I pick up, and I leave her alone. Oh, I let her walk, I be prepared. Now when I'm doing this exercise, she's got to settle. Some people would just get her feet stopped and keep going, but I like to get them settled. It's all personal preference. So now we just walk. There. Good girl. Yeah, let's walk a little bit. Walk up to Cindy. Good girl. Right there, I doubt the camera catches, but she wanted to get in a hurry, so all I did is bend my wrist, and that was just enough, and I unbent them. That was just enough check to keep her down to a walk. Okay, Kevin, your turn.
I have a question or a statement.
Huh?
So, I think most riders in your mind, you're thinking you're punishing the horse. When they have bad behavior, you're punishing the horse. When in fact what you're doing is you're retraining her.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah, I got to retrain her mind. I'm not punishing her. I'm just saying, hey, your old games, because, you know, that's like I brought up earlier, and I'm glad you brought it up again. That's why I led her to see her. You know, she was pretty well relaxed, and as you know, she kept wanting to look to the right, but that prepared me, to the left, and that prepared me when I got on her. I pretty well knew what she was going to do. So I can ride her to compensate for that. But you saw it, unfortunately didn't have the camera. As soon as I put that foot in that stirrup and climbed on her, she wasn't that same horse. So that told me, actually, yeah, I'm glad you asked that, because it made me point out, that behavior is actually a learned behavior from somewhere. Where you get on her, she just wants to go, that's a learned behavior. That's not her being nervous. Because look at her now. If she was really a truly nervous horse, it wouldn't have went this easy. It would took me longer, and then I'd have to explain to everybody, you know, you'd have to, hey, you're still going to have to keep up with it, but it's going to cover out a lot quicker. And between her and coming over, you know, me refining you at my house. So, what, huh? Yeah. So she tries to take off with you. Just put your feet forward and lean them, push them back that cantle and say, hey, don't. But like I said before, she's liable to try to go right there, see? So you're going to have to keep a little bit of pressure on that outside rein. So now all I want you to do is go. Now stop her. Go. Now go. All right, stop her. Back her up. Let her settle. Go. Now, Kevin, at first I want you to turn to your right. Don't worry about the left. Now, right there. No, 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 no. As soon as she comes around that quick, reach down there. Well, you're right there in that middle of that turn. She's telling you how fast she's going. So reach down there, pull her nose around to her butt, and move that hip.
Same way I'm turning?
Huh?
The same direction I'm turning?
The same direction as turning.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go the direction she wants to go. Hell, you're just giving her, okay, you can do that.
Well, if I'm turning to the right, then I want to bend it to the left.
If he's turning to the right, he wants to bend her to the left.
Now, if you're turning this way, she speeds up, you just pick that nose up and put that hip to her. Get that hip moving. Go walk up a little farther. All right, right there. Go ahead and bend her and move that hip. Look at that hip. Look at that hip. Look at that hip. Move that hip. Move that hip. There you go. Keep your hands. Right, right. Now give her a little bit. Don't let her straighten her head out. You want that rein to be loose, but you don't want her straighten that head out. All right, now then ride a little bit forward. All right, now when you come out of that, ride her that direction. Use this leg and just push, just ride her there. Now, ride her forward. Now, one thing you're doing, Kevin, you're leaning forward, so you're riding her forward. She's going with the way you're riding. So try to sit back farther. Sit back. All right, now ride her down back to that way. Now pick up, ask for a stop. Let her settle. Ride her forward. Straighten your back out. All right, stop and back up. All right, now come back this way. Go to the left, right. There. Now pick up, stop her and back her up. Let her settle. Ride her forward. Stop her. All right, let her settle. Ride her forward. You don't need that much leg on her. Stop her. You're putting way too much leg on her. When you're asking for a walk, just lean. Don't even put no leg on her. Just lean forward and just barely, if you got anything, just squeeze her with your knees. There, there. All right, stop her. Don't, no. See what you're doing? She started way back here.
Yeah.
And you didn't even try to correct her until she got way over there. She don't get no time out or nothing. Damn it, because that's what I want. And I'm being firm, but I'm not being nasty. Because that's how I got to get in your head.
Yeah.
When she first, you even think she's going to do it. You correct her then. Not what, because here to there, all you're doing, she got away with it. People don't understand these horses. These horses think in the moment. And I don't give a damn if you stop her up there. If she started here and you waited up there to correct her, she just won. She won big time.
Yeah.
Because you didn't do crap.
Yeah.
You said, okay, go, okay, I'm supposed to stop. I want you to stop. And that's where you're hitting that wall. And I told you, you're letting yourself get in your head and just the stuff, and that's, you know, handling horses over horses, you know, I know what they're going to do it. That's why with me, you saw me ride just about on a loose rein up and down here at the end. But that's why you're on there.
Yeah.
All right, take off. Hold that right rein a little bit taut. You know, people out there, you got to correct the horse right when they do it. You let them go a few feet. I'm talking to the camera now, so you let them go a few feet, they won. All right, stop, back up. So basically we're going to have to reprogram this mare to where she's thinking stopping, backing up, instead of moving forward like a banshee. All right, now turn, come my way. Right there, pick up, there you go. All right, ride to me. Now just lean a little forward, Kevin. If you got to squeeze with your knees a little bit, squeeze her with her knees. Now right there, stop her. Go ahead and now bend her and move that hip. I don't care which way you go. All right, now just follow through with that bend and come my way. But don't ride. Now right there, stop her. Be prepared. As soon as you bend her, straighten her out, you got to stop and back her up. There you go. Right there, stop. All right, just ride forward and just very squeeze with your knees. There, stop. Now she's back down. If you want to just slide your hand down on that one rein to bring her down, go ahead. And yeah, you're going to have to keep doing it to slow her down. All right, bring her forward. Release. There. Now, when you go to stop her, just flex her and move that hip. Hold her till she softens. Give her to her a little bit. There. Boy, that's a perfect angle for you. Hold her. Now, no, she's pulling on you. As soon as she pulls on you, that's independent, so you're not hurting her. All right, now be prepared to straighten her out, but be prepared to stop her as soon as you straighten her out. Yeah, put a little pressure on it. There you go. Now right there, stop. There. You know, a lot doing this is a lot of prep work. You got to anticipate that horse. Because if you over-anticipate that horse and you turn and she doesn't try to go forward, but you ask for stop and back up, it's still no biggie. I mean, it's still, all you're doing is backing up what you've already told her that you're asking of her.
You got to throw in the bends to mix it up, right?
Yeah, you need to mix it up.
Okay.
So, but when you ask her to come out of that bend, be prepared to stop her and back her up right then. I mean, just pick up on that outside rein just a little bit where you got contact, so when you straighten them out, you can get in there and say, hey, back up. Try it one more time, and now just ride forward. Just squeeze with your knees and lean a little bit. Move your hands forward. There. All right, ask for a stop. Back up. Now move her hip. I don't care which way, but prepare to stop her. Back her up. I want you to now move that hip again, and let's try it again. All right, now straighten her out. Be prepared. There. You don't have to jiggle your reins. You can work them up. See, that's where another thing too. You're jiggling your reins, so number one, you're jiggling on her mouth, and also you're losing control. So learn to try to just work them reins and if you want to let some out, all you got to do is open your hands up. Yeah. And she's going to pull out some, you know. And if you want to get more contact, just put your hands there, loosen them, run your hands down the reins. Don't count on jiggling where your hands can move up and down. Okay. See, you're squeezing too hard with your legs again. And don't jerk, just pull. And you might think you're pulling, but you're jerking them around. So really slide that hand down and just pull it. All right, now just lean forward. There. Now stop. So you still got a little bit of ways to go, but you can see hope now. If you do it correctly, it won't take you that long. I mean, just a couple days and bingo, you know. So that's it. Okay. Now, I realize some of this wasn't pretty, but when you're dealing with barn soured horse or buddy soured horse, forget about being pretty. You know, these guys with start shirts there at television, they'll show you this stuff with dead broke horses or whatever. This is real life. This is a novice rider, and he's doing real good. And his horse, and the reason really never probably really looked like this horse was that bad with me. But I was prepared. I was prepared to react. And she knew it. She knew I was ready to do something, whatever I had to do. And a barn soured horse, you got to think of your safety. Because if you're on a barn soured horse, it'll start bucking or whatever it takes to get back to the barn. That's why I say control that hip, because with that nose bent, and really get that hip moving, it's awful hard for them 4 feet to come off the ground. Not saying it's impossible, but it's hard. And you do it in steps, but you got to learn to react at that moment. Don't react, and don't say you can't do it. People that says they can't do it, they're too damn lazy to try to do it. They're looking for a way out. So what you do, you just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And actually, you work with a barn soured horse enough, your timing's going to get better, because it's going to, just Mother Nature is going to kick in there, and you're just automatically going to get better. So I hope y'all get something out of this.
I don't think it's always lazy. I think it's knowledge too.
Okay. Cindy reminded me it's not always being lazy.
Confidence.
Confidence and knowledge, which she's right. But, you know, one thing nice with Cindy, she gets to look at it perspective. For me being at this for so many years, yeah, we've heard the stories and everything, and then we've seen so many people where they're not even trying. Kevin's trying. And so Cindy's right, a lot of times confidence and knowledge. So I stand corrected. See, I can be corrected in the right way. So anyhow, Kevin's going to keep coming over my house and help me, and I'm going to help him. And I'm sure you'll see him in the future, and you might see her in the future, who knows. But update though, a good update. So with that said, be true to horse, they'll be true to you. To my kids, grandkids, and a special person out there, watch that leg. KD8, God bless, take care, and thank you.